cut from a different type.
Code of living for Odell Beckham Jr. The man who knew who he was. I was fathered by the lightning bolt. I was birthed by the jaguar. Do gladly pledge my life to igniting the passion that is abundant in this lifetime and is supported by countless people so that I can go further than one man could on his own. I come to earth to learn about separation that occurs when one is placed outside the norm, and the stakes are high and the pressure is continuous. This draws out the anxiety of lifetimes prior and allows me to lighten the load and find a freedom in being physical without attachments to the mechanisms that provide for greatness. I come with the awareness that humans see through their own personal lens and rarely know another person truly. It is with some hesitancy that I will come to realize that I desire to be transparent, an example of one who has nothing to hide. For all humans are incomplete and learning through trial and error. I come to navigate a large arena, one that is filled with imperatives and superficiality. I choose to go deeper than the image, further than the goals, and find the whole person that resides under the discrimination and the gaps in my understanding of myself. When I emerge from the fog of my childhood, I will see that I have stronger character than I would have if all had been laid out clean and clear. I can relate to humans who cannot see themselves clearly, even in a looking glass. There will be moments in which I look into the eyes of a wise, neutral, and caring person and see that I am good. All along the way, I will feel blessed and cursed at the same time. This conflict arises when I feel I cannot relax into life, always performing, always seen. And so it is I will bargain with the devil to leave me alone if I outperform and build a bank of accomplishments so I can take leave of the stage and swim and sleep and be no one. Shall I stumble and fall? Let it be for the learning that I cannot climb mountains without training for altitude. I cannot progress in one direction without seeing the balancing direction. I cannot expect things from life without disappointment, and most surely, I cannot become the image without losing my soul. I will know pride, but only as the enemy. I will seek humility, the real kind. Learn through running from realities in human life that would trap me in arrogance instead. May I leave the limelight to feel, truly feel, my humanness, and someday see the soul step forward and claim me from the ideas of loneliness and separation that each human creates. May I endure the chaos of the world by feeling compassion for all who slip through the cracks. I choose to see the downfall of systems as necessary and will focus on loving this beautiful planet. Somewhere in the midst of being somebody, there's an opportunity to see I am everyone. I do not choose to fly on the wings of another, but learn to fly for myself. Other lifetimes gave me the experience of oppression, depression, and information about how the powerful disregard the masses. And so it is, I am destined to represent the prosperity that comes when one has value for others. I will not sacrifice myself for the system. I will seek guidance and I will grow. And from within, find freedom even while being claimed by others for what I can do, not for who I am. Love eludes me until I feel opened by life circumstances, and I seek the feeling of love being shared, adding to my physical fortitude and usual sense of aliveness. I do not know yet about human ideas of commitment. I will require trial and error and misjudgment in order to find a domain of a mutual exchange and trust. May this life bring an experience of feeling accepted for who I am, a student of life in form, a soul aiming at completing the theme and keeping my dignity no matter the situation or role I am to play in human stories. In the end, shall I be remembered? Let it be for the way that I shook off false responsibilities and simplified the story and transcended the image that cloaked my fullness. I shall have lived on purpose without need to fall too far in order to grow. May earth feel my presence as it does the lion, strong and protective, living in the matrix of life without thought of its separateness. May humanity fall enough to shake up the repetitious cycles born from the lack of awareness of how diminishing any one or any form of life affects the whole. I am the one in the story who surrenders to what he cannot see, choosing not to name it, but to embrace it as part of the forces that direct the human stories. So be it. October 19th, 2021.